Good evening, everyone. The time is 6:30 on the dot. And welcome to MCE Board of Directors meeting. At this time, we will take roll call.
Belvedere. Venetia.
Here.
Venetia.
Here.
Thank you. Concord.
Here.
Contra Costa County.
Here.
Corte Madera. I saw him earlier. Danville.
Here.
El Cerrito. Fairfax.
Here.
Fairfield. Hercules.
Here.
Thank you. Lafayette.
Here.
Larkspur.
Here.
Marin County.
Here.
Martinez. Mill Valley.
Here.
Thank you. Moraga. City of Napa.
Here.
Napa County and 4 Napa cities.
Here.
Thank you. Novato.
Here.
Oakley.
Here.
Pinole.
Here.
Pittsburgh.
Here.
Pleasant Hill.
Here.
Richmond.
Here.
Ross.
Here.
San Anselmo.
Here.
San Pablo. San Rafael.
Here.
San Ramon.
Present.
Sausalito.
Here.
Solano County.
Yes.
Tiburon. Vallejo. Walnut Creek.
Here.
Quorum established.
Madam Clerk, just note that Kevin Burke is here for Belvedere, I believe.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, moving on to board announcements. We'll start over in San Rafael. Director Kohler, if you can help me if any directors would like board announcements.
Okay, I will do that. I'd be happy to, but can I quickly make an announcement regarding the executive committee?
Yes.
Okay, so the committee recommended to the Board of Directors approval of a 1-year extension of the Royal Bank of Canada credit facility, which is on the agenda this evening. And we also held a closed session. So others in San Rafael? Okay, Director Sackett?
Yes, thank you very much. I had the opportunity on Thursday night to be at a presentation of the Marin School of Environmental Leadership, and the MCE Because of Youth Award was given to Ben Schmulitz, and the kids were super excited and were like, "Do you know what that is?" And so it was really, I didn't know that was being awarded, and it was really awesome to just see the excitement of this kid in particular to receive that award.
Thank you. Anyone else Oh, I'm sorry, Director Perret.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to thank MCE for participating in our Earth Day Marin event in Mill Valley. And thank you for sponsoring and for showing up and doing outreach in our community event.
Okay, Chair, I don't see other hands raised in San Rafael. Oh, I'm
Thank you.
sorry. I can't see down there. Director Galati?
Yeah. Yes, thank you. I just wanted to also recognize MCE for being at the State of the City dinner in San Rafael. It was very well attended, and MCE was sponsoring the large green business of the year. And we have a new business coming up in San Rafael. It's going to be really exciting with lots of pickleball courts and gym and everything, kinetics. So they won the award. So I just wanted to recognize they were very excited. So thank you for sponsoring that.
Thank you. Just to make sure I haven't missed anybody else in San Rafael with board announcements. Seeing none, Board Chair, take it away over there in Concord.
Thank you. Any board announcements here in Concord from directors? Yes, Director Lassus.
Thank you. me get to my notes here. I'm going to report on behalf of the Finance Committee. We convened on Friday, May 8th. Everybody on the committee was in attendance. And just as a reminder, that includes myself, Member McCormick as Vice Committee Chair, Stephanie, Andre, Charles Palmeras, and Sally Wilkinson. Just as the Executive Committee made a recommendation, the Finance Committee also recommended to the Board of Directors approval of a one-year extension of the Royal Bank of Canada credit facility, which is on tonight's agenda, as you know. Additionally, we reviewed the MCE QE third quarter, I should say, fiscal year 25-26 Treasury's report and Treasury's monthly investment report, which is available on the website.
Thank you. Yes, Director Birdseye?
Thank you. I'd like to thank MCE for being a partner in granting, on applying for a grant from the Bay Area Air District. You're partnering with the City of Benicia and Franklin Energy to get a $5 million grant to give rebates to the most impacted community members in Benicia to decarb their houses. So I'm really excited about this partnership and hopefully we'll, fingers crossed, get the funding. Thank you.
And Director Bailey?
Yes, thank you, Chair. The technical committee met most recently on May 1st. Excuse me. The committee approved a process for agenda setting, and we're working through some final details with legal. And then we also received a presentation on the integrated resource plan and power procurement. Our next meeting is scheduled for June 5th at 10 a.m.
Thank you.
Madam Chair.
Yes, Director McCormick?
Yeah, just want to share that Director Darling and I attended the Moquini Wind Project tour on May 6th. And we had a chance to see the wind farm being constructed, replacing 80 or 90 existing wind turbines with 19 that's going to be generating 80 megawatts of electricity. It was inspiring to see how it originates, and it's an exciting project there with several members from MCE.
Thank you. Director Murphy?
Yeah, thank you, Madam Chair. At the May 19th, 2026 Pinole City Council meeting, our council approved a resolution and direction that the city move forward with a single source energy services contract with Sirius Controls for the installation of 2 battery energy storage systems at the Pinole Youth Center, our Pinole Tiny Tot Center, and our Swim Center. Our Tiny Tot Center is for early childhood education. The approved action included the adoption of a resolution that include the contract with Sirius Controls and also authorizing our city manager to execute all related agreements associated with the approval with the U.S. Department of Energy. The project is fully funded through a MCE Clean Energy Pass-Through Federal Fund grant and includes a total grant award of $340,000 for the installation of battery systems and associated solar repairs. This is expected to be completed in the next few months. The 2 battery storage installations are expected to improve energy reliability and support emergency preparedness and resiliency efforts. So I just want to appreciate MCE staff, partnership, and of course, continued support in helping our member agencies secure and deploy federal clean energy resources. It's a huge deal for our city. We are the first and only city in Contra Costa to benefit from this. So this is absolutely amazing. And Pinole looks forward to continued collaboration as we see the project advance into implementation.
Thank you, Director Murphy. And lastly, I just want to add that Director Murphy and I had the opportunity to attend the Cal CCA conference last week with, I think, close to 50 of MCE's staff here, which was wonderful. It was great to not see people on the Zoom screen and actually get a chance to interact with staff in person. Cal CCA was celebrating their 10-year anniversary. They had great sessions on with power resources as well as energy resources and data centers, communication. We talked a little about wildfires. It was across the board. So just want to thank MC's team for allowing Director Murphy and I to hang out with you all. And we had a great time. Thank you. All right, moving on to Before I go to public open time, I just want to check with our senior counsel to see if I can move the agenda item number 9 to underneath number 6.
Yes, Chair, it would fall within your prerogative as chair of the meeting to move the agenda. If the board as a whole disagrees, it could overrule that decision, but it would stand if you want to do that.
Thank you. I just want to make sure that the public doesn't have to wait and we can discuss that item. Thank you. All right, so I'll move agenda item number 9 to underneath agenda item number 6, so it'd be number 7. Moving on to public open time. And before we open the floor to the public comment, I want to reaffirm MCE's commitment to open dialogue as a public agency and to assure our members of the public that we welcome and encourage your input and participation. We deeply value the diverse perspective of our community and are grateful for the engaged residents and organizations who take the time to share their views. While not everyone will agree with every decision we make, hearing a range of perspectives, including critical ones, is essential to our work. Your input helps us learn, grow, and better serve our community. We are all here because we want to build a clean, green, healthy world for our families and communities, and constructive debate among people with different perspectives makes our work stronger. We invite you to keep the conversation going, and we invite you to give us an opportunity to demonstrate our commitment as we move forward together. So now I will turn it over for public comment. Speakers will be given 3 minutes. We will start with public comment and Concord, since we started over in San Rafael with director comments. And I don't see any. Oh, I do see one member of the public. Yes. Thank you. We're just getting the mic turned on for her.
Hi, Alicia Minion. Thank you for dinner, by the way. It was great. I really appreciate the food. I mean, honestly, I really appreciate it. So I wanted to mention a couple of things. So I'm from Solano County, and when I first came to speak before you back in November, I think it was November 20th. Oh. That's okay. I came here because I want to take you back to November 20th, my very first meeting here. I came because I had serious concerns regarding the Corby lithium-ion battery project. It's a massive project being proposed to be placed on 40 acres of prime ag land in Solano County. That project violates the Solano County general plan and their zoning, and therefore it is inconsistent, violates the provision in the JPA agreement between MCE and Solano County. Since then, the staff of MCE did agendize the Corby project, and we were allowed to speak. However, there was no interaction with the board, and during that meeting, it was discussed that this particular issue would be brought to the technical committee, and it hasn't yet. And the lithium-ion battery project is proceeding. It just feels like it's falling on deaf ears at this point. And I would really appreciate it if you could take action and make sure that the Corby project is placed on the technical committee. And that's it for now. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have any additional public comment in Concord? All right, seeing none, moving over to San Rafael.
Is there anyone in San Rafael that would like to make a public comment?
Yes, we have Michael Camrick.
Thank you. My name is Michael Camrick. I'm here to read a statement from Robert Miller and Dan Sagan of the Marine Conservation League. We note that the board is moving forward on the governance review, and we appreciate your efforts and thank you for your progress. We continue to look for progress on board policy for the Index Plus contracts. These contracts cost tens of millions of dollars per year and have no significant environmental benefit. We thought these contracts would be transparently addressed in the budget process, but they were not. The glossary-style information we see management present on these contracts continues to lack context and clear explanation. Understandably, it seems to result in board confusion, not clarity. We were looking forward to the June 5th meeting on procurement that has been postponed. We hope this meeting is used to define the board's major policy choices on these contracts. Shifting topics, we were discouraged and upset when the MCE CEO made unfounded, inappropriate comments about one of the public speakers at the March 19th board meeting. This felt like the use of coercion to suppress public commenters who are raising legitimate issues. The CEO's comments could have the effect of intimidating or deterring future public commenters. This action has destroyed trust. To be clear, we consider any attempt by the CEO or management to suppress public comment by threatening or creating reputational harm or any other type of harm serious misconduct. We expect the board to act quickly and decisively if there is evidence of such actions. We are part of the community and community choice aggregator, and we have the right to be heard without threats hanging over us. Many of us have been following and supporting MCE since its inception. We expect a safe public forum to continue to help improve MCE. Thank you for your time and your service on this board.
Are there others in San Rafael that would like to make a public comment? I see none. I guess we would go to Napa.
Yes, Director Painter.
We have no members of the public in Napa. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have any members of the public via Zoom or online?
Yes, I see a hand raised by Jody Timms.
Good evening, directors. I wanted to make, first of all, I appreciate very much the chair moving agenda item 9 up. I really hope to make public comment at that. And as I sent to the staff, I still hope that there's a longer term solution to putting a legal session, closed session right in the middle of an agenda. But it's been addressed for tonight, so I thank you for that. I also wanted to make a few comments. I attended the Community Power Coalition meeting the other day that was an hour all on Zoom. First of all, the email that I first got about it says you have to be part of an organization in order to attend. I'm not really sure why a public meeting like that or a presentation of programs would require some kind of affiliation. So I hope that that policy is looked at. The other thing is, at one point I counted 45 people present, 16 of whom were staff members of MCE. So not really sure why with just 3 speakers, that many staff members needed to be there. As much as it's good to see that, we also have heard about the $500,000 of extra staff time that's been generated because of community requests and board requests sometimes. So it seemed a little excessive. I want to say again that I really hope, and at least in the future, this year, if not in future years, that more money is provided for EV rebates and also heat pump water heater incentives. Another thing in the presentation when some of the programs are presented, what's put up there is how much funding MCE has provided since, say, 2019 or 2015 or 2014. And that is really not a very useful data point. We don't often see how much money was spent on this project last year as opposed to this year. So I just don't really find that as useful. I think there should be a bit more deeper analysis of some of the programs that help us in the public understand which ones are utilizing funds in the best way, which are most popular. And some of the most popular ones, the EV rebates, were not funded at a higher level. They were funded at a lower level this year with the thought that people aren't going to need EVs or aren't going to be buying EVs as much. And we see that that may be the case, but given the situation globally, that's probably not the case. So I just wanted to make a few of those comments about the Community Power Coalition. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Do we have any additional public comment?
I see no additional raised hands, Chair.
Thank you. All right. Bringing it back, and we'll move on to agenda item number 4. We'll hear a report from our CEO. We'll hear a report from Vicken. Thank you.
Chair,
Chair.
I just wanted, this is Jessica here in Santa Fe. I just wanted to give the opportunity for City of Fairfield and Martinez. They're also online.
I see them online. Sorry.
No public
There's-
comments in Fairfield.
No public comments in Martinez.
Okay, thank you. I didn't know the two of you were virtual at first, so thank you, Jessica, for letting me know. All right, we'll move on to item number 4.
Okay. Good evening, board and members of the public. Dawn is currently on leave, and I'm serving as acting CEO while she's out, and happy to give today's report. Under energy risk management policy, we are continuing our work on some proposed adjustment to strengthen MCE's energy risk management policy. This policy is foundational to ensuring we meet our mission while responsibly managing the markets and credit risks inherent in our power procurement activities. Given the complexity of this work, we're targeting a technical committee meeting later in the year to bring some updates to the policy forward for reviewing and consideration. The final document will take more time to prepare for TechCom and then to the board. In the meantime, staff are actively working on revisions to ensure the policy reflects current market conditions, our contractual obligations, and best practices in utility risk management. This framework will guide how we monitor, measure, report, and manage risk across our portfolio, supporting long-term stability for our customers while maintaining compliance with board direction and regulatory requirements. Additionally, we are pausing our efforts on updating Resolution 2020-04 as it relates to energy procurement delegations of authority. We've heard loud and clear the feedback from the public and the board, and for now we'll continue under our current delegations and using the interim advisory committee. Regarding rate reductions, I'll start with a quick highlight. The board approved 14% rate reduction that took effect on April 1. That's delivering immediately savings of about $12 per month for the average home and about $30 a month for a small business. We are also continuing to market and enroll income-eligible homes and small businesses in our MCE Cares credit for additional savings of up to $25 a month from the board-approved budget of $10 million. There are approximately 28,000 customers currently enrolled and over 500,000 in credits distributed each month. Following the April rate change, customer participation has remained stable, even with the current cost difference with PG&E. We're continuing to retain about 1/3 of customers who contact us about opting out, which reflects a strong engagement when we're able to connect directly with our customers. We're closely monitoring customer trends, and on the net, we haven't lost load. In fact, load continues to grow. We are pulling a map on the screen now, and you may have a physical copy provided for you at your table, showing our renewable supply portfolio across California. What this really illustrates is the scale and geographic diversity of the projects we've committed to, everything from solar and wind to storage, serving our customers today and into the future. Our MCE's renewable energy supply in 2026, about 75% will come from long-term contracts. These are the kinds of projects you see here, major infrastructure investments we've secured over many years. And that percentage will continue to grow in 2027 and beyond as more of these projects come online. These long-term PPAs will continue to reduce dependence on short-term and index plus type contracts. This is really the backbone of how we procure stable, clean energy and protect our customers from market volatility over time. On May 6th, MCE toured an 80-megawatt wind project under construction for MCE in Tracy at the Altamont Pass, And thanks again, Directors Darling and McCormick, for joining 7 of our staff. The Volcanic Ranch project is a strong example of how existing wind resources are being modernized, called repowering. It replaces more than 500 older turbines with up to 36 new ones, more capable machines delivering the same 80 megawatts with a much smaller footprint. Construction is expected to be completed later this year. MCE has a 20-year agreement to purchase 75% of the project's output, and the generation is expected to align well with our needs, particularly in the evening hours while solar production declines. It also reflects important improvements in environmental performance with fewer turbines, greater spacing, and modern bird detection technology designed to reduce impacts on wildlife. Last week, MCE took part in CalCCA conference in Sacramento for its 10-year anniversary, joining about 1,000 energy professionals. Our staff was featured on a panel highlighting our virtual power plant, and thank you again, Chair and Director Murphy, for joining us at the event. Turning to our state legislative work, both of CalCCA bills were voted out of the Appropriations Committee last week and will move to floor voters later this month. If your community has not yet registered support for these bills, please consider doing so. Support from local communities really helps build momentum for these bills, which will reduce rates for all customers, including MCEs. So Assembly Bill 1761 will give CCAs better access to the data used to calculate the PCIA, which will help us be better advocates for our customers and give us information that will help inform our rate design. Senate Bill 1138 will allow MCE and other load-serving entities to transact for resource adequacy on an hourly basis rather than a monthly basis, which aligns with our hourly compliance obligations. According to CalCCA, this change will save California customers more than $100 million every year and still maintain a reliable electric grid. There is more information on both of these bills in the policy staff report in your board packet. We encourage you and your communities to consider supporting these bills. If you have any questions, please reach out to Stephanie Chen, Vice President of Legislative Affairs, or to our board team. And lastly, I'd like to note that May 7 marked MCE's 16th anniversary. From our start as California's first CCA serving a small group of Marin residents and businesses, MCE now serves more than 600,000 customers across 4 counties and 38 communities, with more than 2,000 CCAs serving over 15 million Californians. Thank you to the board staff and our community partners for continuing leadership and support. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that update. All right, we'll start with our directors virtually to see if they have any questions or comments. Napa, Fairfield, or
No comment.
Martinez? All right, seeing none, moving over to San Rafael. Director Kohler, can you see if any of our directors may have any comments or questions for Vicken?
I do not see any. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Moving over to Concord. All right, seeing none. Thank you. So now we'll move on to public comment. Do we have any public comment? On the report out.
There's
We
none
have
in
no-
San Rafael. Excuse me, Chair.
I'm sorry, say that again, Director Kohler.
There is no public comment in San Rafael.
Thank you. Do we happen to have any, no public comment here in Concord? Don't see any, in our, counties online. Do we have any virtually via Zoom? Tanya?
I see no hands raised online, Chair.
Thank you. Now we'll move on to our consent calendar. All right, and to see if there's a, if we have a motion for our consent calendar, or there's any questions or comments before making that motion.
In San Rafael, we have Director Kircher has a question.
Yes, I have a question, actually a concern about item 1, the minutes for the March 19th meeting as to action, or item 5, both of the action items. It's indicated that I was absent, however, I was present, and the minutes reflect that I was present. So the minutes are not correct.
Thank you. We will make that correction in the minutes. Madam Clerk, if you can make that correction.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. And then how would you like us to move forward with voting for that? Just looking at council here.
There could be a motion to adopt the consent calendar subject to the just described amendment to the minutes, and then we would take public comment and so on and so forth.
Thank you.
I'll move approval of the minutes, of the minutes with the amendment on the attendance.
And this is Director Darling, I will second that.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, please call roll.
Should we do public comment?
I'm sorry, public comment. Let's start virtually. Do we have any members of the public via Zoom?
I see no hands raised online, Chair.
Thank you. Any members of the public here in Concord? Seeing none. Seeing none virtually. Any members of the public in San Rafael?
I see none, Chair.
All right. Now we'll move on to our roll call vote.
And I'd like to just confirm it was Alessio with a motion, and then the second is Darling.
Correct.
Thank you. Belvedere?
Yes.
Benicia?
Yes.
Concord?
Yes.
Contra Costa County?
Yes.
Corte Madera?
Yes.
Danville?
Yes.
Fairfax?
Yes.
Hercules?
Yes.
Lafayette?
Yes.
Larkspur?
Yes.
Marin County?
Yes.
Martinez?
Yes.
Mill Valley?
Yes.
The City of Napa?
Yes.
Napa County and 4 Napa cities?
Yes.
Novato?
Yes.
Oakley?
Yes.
Pinole?
Yes.
Pittsburgh?
Yes.
Pleasant Hill?
Yes.
Richmond?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
San Anselmo?
Aye.
San Rafael?
Yes.
San Ramon?
Yes. Yes.
Sausalito?
Yes.
Solano County?
Yes.
Vallejo?
Aye.
Walnut Creek?
Yes.
Did I miss anybody? Motion carries.
Thank you. Next is item 6, proposed resolution number 2026-03, approving credit facility extension. And we will hear from our CFO, Maida Strauss.
Thank you, Chair. Good evening, board members. This item tonight is about maintaining MCE's credit facility and preserving our financial flexibility. What you see on the screen is the resolution. It's a red line of the resolution, and I will go through some items regarding this document. So staff is recommending a two-step approach. First, a short 45-day extension with the existing facility at the current level of 60 million. This would ensure there is no disruption while we finalize documentation. Second is a one-year extension through July 2027, along with an increase of the facility limit to 80 million. Staff is planning to conduct a competitive RFP process to assess market options and confirm that we are securing the best long-term arrangement for the agency. Staff work closely with our municipal advisor, Montague DeRose and Associates, in developing this approach, and they are here present with us tonight. I do want to note that the executive and the finance committees have reviewed and recommended the one-year extension and the 80 million increase, And the short-term 45-day extension is a bridge that was developed after the fact to address timing. The red line resolution on the screen address this change. This approach, the two-step approach, would allow MCE to maintain access to credit, support our credit profile, and retain flexibility as we evaluate the market. We recommend approval of Resolution 2026-03 as updated on the screen. And I now open for questions on this item or on the resolution itself. Thank you.
Chair, can I just clarify? The change document came in relatively late, so for some board members who may have not been monitoring their email until 5:30, what you're seeing is a change, and I think all of you have copies of it as well. So I just want to clarify that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just a one.
Yes.
Sorry, just one grammatical correction on the very first paragraph. If you could remove that article "and," so and approving and amendments.
Noted. Thank you.
Thank
you. All right. So do we have, since we started here in Concord, do we have any questions or comments from directors here in Concord? Seeing none, I'll turn it over to you, Director Kohler, to see if you see any questions or comments.
I just have one. I'm not sure what that change was. It wasn't clear what paragraph he was speaking to. Could you clarify for us? Are you on the resolution? I'm not sure where you were when you made that change.
It's the resolution, the very first paragraph, the title paragraph.
Okay.
I believe it's
Second
on
line.
the bolded section, second line, right?
That's it.
And what should it say? Could you just read that out?
You want me to read it out? Resolution of the Board of Directors of Marin Clean Energy authorizing and approving amendments to its revolving credit agreement, etc.
Oh, okay.
Instead of
Thank
the
you.
word "and."
To
Okay.
delete the
Delete
word.
the word "and."
Okay. Thank you. All right. Questions in San Rafael on this item? I don't see any in here, San Rafael. Thank you.
Do we have any questions or comments via Zoom? All right, seeing none, we will, questions or comments from our directors via Zoom, which are in our 3 counties, Napa, Martinez, and Fairfield, but I don't see raised hands from them. Okay, we'll go to questions or comments via Zoom. Public comment?
I see no raised hands online, Chair.
Okay. Public comment here in Concord, we have one.
Hi, Alicia Minion. This comment is for the board and MCE's legal counsel. California Government Code Provision 6503.5 requires joint powers authorities in California to file their agreement along with subsequent amendments with the Secretary of State and the California State Controller within 30 days. Failure to do so, there is a provision that prohibits the agency from issuing bonds or incurring any indebtedness. I made a records request the end of October of 2025 asking for MCE's filings with the State Controller and the Secretary of State. And with regard to the State Controller, they were missing filings specifically for some of the JPA amendments. I don't know if that's been corrected. If it has not, you are, according to this provision, you would not be able to incur any additional indebtedness. And I would argue that this credit facility would meet that definition. In addition, California Government Code 6503.6 It's a similar set of requirements, except for you would, instead of filing the JPA agreement and its amendments with the state controller and the secretary of state, you would also file it with LAFCO to the extent MCE meets the definition of providing a municipal service. I also made records requests to LAFCOs in Marin County, Contra Costa County, Solano County, Napa County, and MCE did file some of the amendments and the agreement with Marin County. So that implies that your agency is providing a municipal service. So I'm asking the board to direct council to look into these requirements and ensure that you meet these requirements prior to incurring indebtedness. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have any public comment in San Rafael?
No, we don't, but I think General Counsel Murphy would like to speak to the last comment, if that's all right, Chair.
Yes.
Thank you, and appreciate the public for bringing up this item. We are familiar with those requirements and have been providing those. What I will do is circle back with our team and then loop back out to the board should there be any corrective action that needs to be taken. But we are aware of those requirements. Thank you.
Thank you, Catalina. So we can move, there's no public comment in San Rafael, so we can move forward with the vote.
I believe we need a motion first. So
Oh, sorry, with the
Barbara
motion.
Kohler, I would make a motion that we go ahead moving the credit agreement, approving and authorize the amendments to the revolving credit agreement with Royal Bank of Canada, including the proposed First Amendment to revolving credit agreement with the Royal Bank of Canada and the proposed draft second amendment to revolving credit agreement with the Royal Bank of Canada.
And Director Kohler, can you let everyone know if that's option 1 or 2, just for people who are watching
Well,
or listening?
I'll be
online?
honest, I can't even see either option. They're written so small.
Director Kohler, what you've described as option 1.
Okay, thank you. That would be option 1.
I'll second.
So we have a second here from Director Lawrence Galati.
Madam Clerk, please call roll.
Belvedere,
Yes.
Benicia,
Yes.
Concord,
Yes.
Contra Costa County,
Yes.
Puerto Madera,
Yes.
Danville,
Yes.
Fairfax,
Yes.
Hercules,
Yes.
Lafayette,
Yes.
Larkspur,
Yes.
Marin County,
Yes.
Martinez,
Yes.
Mill Valley,
Yes.
the City of Napa,
Yes.
Napa County and 4 Napa cities,
Yes.
Novato,
Yes.
Oakley,
Yes.
Pinole,
Yes.
Pittsburgh,
Yes.
Pleasant Hill,
Yes.
Richmond,
Yes.
Ross,
Yes.
San Anselmo,
Aye.
San Rafael,
Yes.
San Ramon,
Yes.
Sausalito,
Yes.
Solano County,
Yes.
Vallejo,
Aye.
Walnut Creek.
Yes.
Did I miss anyone? Motion carries.
Thank you. All right. Now moving on to our next agenda item. It's the update on request for proposal for our government's assessment. And I will turn it over to Director Sackett over in San Rafael.
Thank you, Chair. So item number 7 is an item that your board had directed us, the ad hoc committee, to work on a governance assessment. So an RFP was issued for a government assessment services. As of April 30th, 16 firms responded. Those were taken through sort of the metric that's laid out in the staff report with their governance expertise, energy, utilities expertise, et cetera. And the four of us met a number of times, went through all of the applications and have narrowed it down to about 5 firms. We then followed up with a series of supplemental questions, in particular, whether or not the firms were ready to when they could start. And also asking the question, you may recall that there was a governance assessment, but we also talked about an organizational assessment. And so we asked all the firms, some had volunteered they could do both, some didn't. And so we asked if they were interested in doing that. And next week, the ad hoc committee will interview 3 to 5 of those firms with the intention of coming back to this board in June with a proposed contract. And we'll provide some kind of metric of how we got there based really on this framework. So happy to answer any questions that anyone has.
Thank you, Director Sackett. And I'm just going to check with the government's assessment committee, ad hoc committee, to see if the other directors have anything they would like to add. Director Alicia?
I do think, and thank you, Director Sackett, for that update. I appreciate that. Also being on the governance assessment ad hoc committee, I think that we have it was 3 initially that we said we wanted to interview. There were 2 pending based on responses of follow-up questions that were due within 2 days. They both responded. One of the respondents was favorable. So I think, is my understanding, that we're going to be actually interviewing 4 different applicants, all going to happen one day soon. Is that correct? Does
Yes.
that sound right? Okay.
That's correct. And actually, those interviews will take place on Wednesday. That's coming up. Director Birdseye?
I think you guys have covered it. Thank you.
Thank you.
I will just say, well, at the next meeting, we will have a recommendation for this board to consider the next meeting.
Thank you. I think all of my directors covered it. We're really happy about the work we've been doing. We've been meeting weekly and communicating every day on trying to move as quickly as possible. I'll turn it over to San Rafael. So I'll start there first to see if there's any questions with regards to the government's assessment process.
I see no hands raised over here or anyone indicating an interest in asking a specific question. Thank you very much, Chair.
Thank you. Now looking towards Zoom of our directors that are virtual to see if there's any questions. All right,
No questions. I just want to thank the committee for all their hard work, and I know there's continued hard work.
Thank you, Director Painter. All right, moving on to Concord to see if there's any. Director Alessia?
I just would be remiss if we didn't thank Justine also for all of her support in keeping us together and on track. So thank you, Justine.
Yes, thank you, Justine. Director Birdseye?
We've received technical experience from Director Darling. I want to thank Director Darling for helping us hone the interview questions.
Thank you, Director Darling. Any additional questions or comments here in Concord? Seeing none, moving on to public comment. Is there any public comment here in Concord? Seeing none, any public comment in San Rafael?
There's none. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Any public comment virtually?
I see a hand raised by Jody Timms.
Thank you. We'll take the public comment now.
Good evening. Again, Directors Jody Timms, 350 Marin. I have some concerns about this process. I mean, I think it's been extensive and looks good. However, it would seem to me that the choice of a firm and an evaluation of or at least information about the current firms that are being considered and their ranking on with the tool that was used to choose them seems to me like that should be should be something that the board sees, and ideally the public gets a chance to at least look at a little bit more about what this process is. It's not that I doubt everyone's capabilities, but as a member of the public, I have really been looking forward to this, to the process and how that, who's chosen and how they're chosen. It just seems to me is very important and should have a little bit more light on it. I would expect that some directors would also like to see that as well, as opposed to just having the final firm presented. So, as I say, I'm not really that comfortable with the next steps in the process, and I would encourage a little bit. Well, I'm sure there'll be discussion about it tonight, but given the bit of a crisis of credibility that MCE has, at least in our county, I would like to know that there's been a really good and critical look at who the firms are, and then a choice made that's a shared choice by the directors, more of the directors, all of the directors, ideally. So that would be just my request and my feedback tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have any additional public comment via virtually?
I see no other raised hands, Chair.
All right. Thank you. So now we will move on to our closed session, but before then, we'll go into open time for our closed session item. Do we have any public comment on the closed session item before we move into closed session? Seeing none in Concord. Director Kohler, do you have any members of the public that would like to make a public comment on the closed session item?
No, we do not.
And Tanya, do we have any members of the public virtually?
Yes, we have a hand raised by Jody Timms.
Thank you.
Good evening once again. I just want to mention on this item that, and tagging in on the last, I really do want to see a strong organizational assessment that's included in this process to look at staffing levels, staffing costs, and particularly the CEO position. Some of you may be aware that Sebastian Kahn gave a presentation to the Corte Madera City Council this last week, and some of the public comment at the end of that was shared that I was not aware of had to do with the fact that there are over 1,800 JPAs in the state of California. Our CEO of MCE ranks, I believe it's 6th, and the person that ranks 5th, just above that, is somebody who handles a staffing budget that's 1/20th the size of MCE's budget, and they have over 4,000 employees. It's the Inland Empire Health Plan. So just those kinds of numbers, if that is correct, that kind of information that was presented by a prior city council member and alternate to the board, MCE board in the past, that's the kind of information out there that is really asked. The community is asking to understand more about staff, the CEO, et cetera. So I just wanted to bring that up and mention that I know, obviously, as a personnel issue, this is all private and as it should be. And at some point, it would be helpful to get some information from MCE rather than from the IJ, because that is what people are seeing and reading, and then public comment like that, which of course there isn't dialogue about at Corte Madera City Council. Just wanted to raise those concerns as you go forward and to look at these deeper issues. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your public comment. Do we have any additional public comment virtually?
I see no other raised hands, Chair.
Okay, thank you. So at this time, we'll move into closed session and then we'll return after. Oh, okay.
Thank you. And we'll be entering into closed session pursuant to Government Code 54957 as stated on the agenda, and would request that everyone in each of the teleconferencing locations, so that would be Concord, San Rafael, Napa, City of Fairfield, and Martinez, please, anyone who is not a director, please leave the room with council remaining in San Rafael.
I want to just mention for people in San Rafael, it's going to take a couple of minutes for them to arrange. Excuse me. They're going to take a couple of minutes for them to arrange the meeting rooms for others. So if you want to take a quick bio break, this might be the time. Paul?
Let's kick off a roll call.
Belvedere,
I think he's here. He's here.
Benicia,
Here.
Concord,
Here.
Contra Costa County,
Here.
Corte Madera,
He left.
Danville,
Here.
Fairfax.
Here, and Director Burke from Belvedere just walked in.
Thank you. Fairfield, Hercules, Lafayette,
Here.
Larkspur,
Here.
Marin County,
Here.
Martinez,
Here.
Mill Valley,
Here.
Moraga, the City of Napa,
Here.
Napa County and 4 Napa cities,
Here.
Novato,
Here.
Oakley,
Here.
Pinal,
Here.
Pittsburgh,
Still here.
Pleasant Hill, Richmond,
Here.
Ross,
Here.
San Anselmo,
Here, but fading fast.
San Pablo, San Rafael,
Here.
San Ramon, Sausalito,
Here.
Solano County,
I think so. Everybody sees, they can still see me, so I guess so.
Tiburon, Vallejo,
Present.
Walnut Creek,
Here.
quorum established.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. All right, we have returned from closed session. The time is 10:56, and we do not have any reportable actions at this time. We will move on to, so the item 10 is board and staff matters. Is that something that we need to take up?
The only thing I would supplement from the report out is staff was provided direction, and there were no reportable actions, as you already said. If the chair wishes to drop the rest of the items, you could convene early, and as chair's prerogative, I think you have the prerogative to do that.
Thank you. Thank you for the update on that report. And at this time, we will adjourn our meeting. I want to thank everyone. Please drive safely back to your counties and cities and have a good night.